Okay, this is a little recording of the problems that we talked about in 11.5 about the lottery. So let's do these problems here. Let's go through this first one. Of course, the question is about this big ball lottery, and we're going to go through the reading here of the problem. So let's begin right here. Mega Millions is a multi-state lottery played in most U.S. states. As of this writing, the top cash prize was $656 million, going to three lucky winners. Players pick, and here's the deal, 5 different numbers from 1 to 56. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and these are the numbers from 1 to 56. And one number, that is just one number, from 1 to 46. Now, use this information to solve exercises 7 through 10. Express all probabilities as, watch this, fractions. So you can convert the fraction to a decimal by dividing. All right, let's begin with question number 7. A player wins the jackpot by matching all 5 numbers drawn from white balls, that's 1 through 56, and matching a number on the gold mega ball. What is the probability of winning the jackpot? Okay, so when we're talking about winning the jackpot, let's just say the numbers, we're just saying, for instance, the numbers were these numbers. Okay, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if you have those 5 numbers, and let's just say the magic ball number was, I don't know, 40, okay? So if you have all of these numbers and the gold ball 40, then you win the jackpot. So you have a winning ticket. The question says, what is the probability of winning the jackpot? I want to know, what is the probability of a winning ticket? So remember, it's probability. It's a fraction of what I want over the total. Okay? Let's talk about what I want first. I want a winning ticket. Now, how many winning tickets have these numbers and that number? There's only one ticket. There's only one way for you to have a winning ticket. Okay? Remember, it's a combination and the order doesn't matter. Now, we want to know how many possible ways there are to fill out a ticket, and that's the total. So how are we going to do this? Well, we have to start with the white balls. Okay, we have to choose 5 correct balls out, or we have to pick 5 out of the 56. Okay, so we're going to have to figure that out on the calculator. Let's see here. 56, and then we're going to choose, oops, 56. I have a little problem with my calculator. I got a problem again here. Okay, it's a combination, so we're going to choose 5. And that is 3819, 3819, 816. Okay, that's how many ways to choose the 5 numbers out of 56. But don't forget that we also have to figure out how many ways are there to choose the Powerball. Well, I have possibilities 1 to 46, so there are 46 ways of doing that. Now, you could write this. I wouldn't, but you could write that. Okay, you know that's 46, or you could just write 46. So to find the total, I would have to multiply this number by this number. When I multiply that by 46, I have this humongous number, which is 1,757,11536. Now, this is how many possible ways are there to fill out the lottery ticket. But remember, there's only one winning ticket. So what's the probability? 1 over that number. Okay? So I hope that helps you on question number 7. All right, now we're going to look at question number 8. Now, question number 8 is a little bit different question. We are winning a minimum award of $10,000 by correctly matching 4 numbers drawn from the white balls. Okay? And matching the number on the gold mega ball. So let's go through this again. I've got 1 through 46 on the gold ball, and I am picking that one. Okay? Remember, there's only really one way to pick the number. Let's just say the number was 31. Okay? Now let's go back over here to these white balls. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 winning white ball numbers. Okay? So, but I'm only picking 4 of them. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to recognize there's 56 numbers altogether, and not counting the winning white balls, there's 51. I'm just subtracting. Okay? Now, remember, probability is what I want over the total. Now, we just found out the total, so we can remember that number. So we're not going to worry about that number. But what we want is what? That's a good question. Well, first of all, how many winning white balls are there? There's 5. And how many are we picking? 4. So I need to know how many ways there are of choosing the 4 winning white ball numbers. Then, remember, I've only picked 4 and I need one more number. So I am going to have to figure out how many ways are there to choose one number from what is available for me to pick. Now let's answer the question, what's available for me to pick. Not all 56 numbers, because I just picked 4, and not the winning white number, because then it would not be 4 winning numbers, right? So I have 51 numbers to choose from. So I want to know how many ways I could pick 51 numbers. And of course we're going to multiply that by our winning number here. There's only one way to pick that. And we're going to divide it by that number. Okay, remember that number was, what was it? It was 56, choose 5, and then times 46. All right, let's do the top. I believe that 5 choose 4 is 5. And I believe 51 choose 1 is just 51. And remember, this was some humongous number. And that's going to be 255 over that big number. What was that big number? 175,711,536. Okay. I believe you could reduce that fraction. I'm not going to worry about it. If you want to, you could divide 3 into the top and 3 into the bottom. You could do that if you want to. Or you could convert it to a decimal. And if it was a multiple choice, you could compare your decimal, whatever you would get, by dividing that number with the possible answer choices A, B, C, and D. All right, that's how I would do that problem. Now let's talk about the last problem. In the last problem, it talks about a player wins a minimum award of $150 by correctly matching, watch it, 3 numbers drawn from the white balls, and then matching the mega ball. All right, let's do the mega ball. Let's just say the magic number was 17. Well, how many ways are there picking from the 46 number 17? There's only one way to pick 17. All right, let's go back over here. We have the 5 winning white ball numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And what we're going to do is we're going to choose 3. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing we did last time. How many ways can I choose 3 from the winning 5 white balls times? Now, I'm only picking 3 numbers, so I have to choose 2 from the remaining numbers I could pick. I cannot pick one of the winning numbers. So that's 5. 56 minus 5 is 51 possible numbers. So that's where that comes from. Over my whopping number, which was, I'm trying to remember what that number was. 175711536. All right, well, let's do this on the calculator. 5, choose 3. That is 10. And 51, choose 2. $12.75 over that big number. Okay, final answer 12750 over 175711536. All right, just for the sake of argument here, let's try to figure out what that is as a decimal. And because those are so small numbers, let's go to 9 decimal places. 9 decimal places. And so I believe that is 0.0007256. Okay? So that's that is definitely a very small number. So I hope you appreciate the video on how to do those problems. I do want you to know that I was very uncomfortable not knowing how to do those problems, and so I had to figure it out, and I had to go through whatever effort I needed to figure that out, and I did. It was rewarding finding it, but it was not. It was tough in that process, and I thought maybe you need to know that. All right, hope this helps. Thanks.